Hi guys, welcome to my studio. Today I want to show you how to stretch a canvas onto the stretcher. Okay, follow me. I recommend you to have empty space just for this in your studio because first of all we need to provide a space for us because we will put the canvas onto the ground. So I put my canvas on the ground and I put my stretcher on it. I am checking if there is any parts that which is not equal to each other because equality is important. Now, for example, I saw that this part is a little bit less than this part. Like you saw, I made a millimeters move and I moved my canvas there. Like I made this and like this. I'm just checking now. Yes. Now this part and this part is equal. I'm not moving the stretcher anywhere, so that's why I put my leg on it. Now I'm checking this and this. Now I want to tell something. My scissors. In the canvas cloth, there is this part which is not okay if we see it on the front. Well, in the big canvases, it is better if I cut this part because if I don't cut it, usually it makes a puffy surface, which is not recommended. Now, our canvas is not big, but I'm cutting this anyway. When the canvas comes too much here, it is usually difficult to stretch. If I have it until here or here or here, it's better. That's why I need to cut this a little bit. For the small canvases, I want to use this one. When I use this, it only applies power to one point, so it is more possible for canvas to wipe down. I also have this one. This is very good for me to stretch equally from lots of the points at the same time. We need a rapid. You put down. Keep in mind that don't put your hands pressure in those parts. No, just don't apply your power here, but try to apply your power here like this. So this will work faster and easier. Now I'm starting to use my stapler here. Any staple I put, I have to put this in the same side in the opposite. Note that first staples I put, they will be taken off later because when I start to stretch it with my material, I'm gonna need those off. So I only use my hand now, like this. I only use staple in the middle of the wood now. Also, in the beginning, we also stretch from the horizontal and the vertical coordinate. At the same time, I'm pulling off. I'm pulling and I put a staple here. Here. But you know, when you apply a power on this, it is possible for your canvas to rip. So you make sure that you hit all the corners to make smooth corners, to not to rip your canvas. All the staples that I'm putting, they will be gone now. Now I'm in the standing phase. I need something like this. Don't try to staple like this or like this or like this. No, just face your staple properly, like, okay? Even if this part is not touching, it doesn't matter. This part has to touch it properly. To be able to take this off, I recommend you to have something like this, like a needle, and not making like this. No, it can come to your hand. Just make it vertically and make a a hole here. So now I have a screwdriver, like Doctor Who. Now I took this first staple off, and now I took my plier and I took my stapler. Now with the plier I am stretching it, and I need someone to support it like this, because when I make it like this I don't want my staple to push to the wall, so that's why I need a space here. I am applying power, but not too much, not too loose. I need to see grains coming down, and this person has to make like this, like a surface, like this. If I make it very close to the mouth of the plier, the canvas rips off. I'm putting here one more, and here, as I am pulling down, and I put my feet on the stretcher. Now I put 3 here. I am turning it. Now we are turning it. Now I do the same here. Any staple I put, I need to put the same staple on the opposite side. Okay? I need to be powerful to do this. I need to take my power from the core and from the ground also. And not to hit with your staple, because it damages your staple in a very bad way. Just don't do this, never. But you can hit with this or with a hammer. In this part I have a little space to put it, so that's why I put my finger on it, and with my finger I stabilized the material. And the third one here. I am going to the opposite. I'm not putting it here and finishing it, going to the other side. No, I cannot do this, never. And now I put 3 staples in all the corners. I can continue from there. I always continue from the center to the outsides, like here, 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 and here, 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 here. I don't do like this, no. Now this part is a little bit damaged. I'm moving a little bit further. I'm applying power and the canvas is trying to get off, so this person needs to stabilize the canvas also while he is supporting the back. I can take this off. It's good. Now this corner seems to finish, but we are not finishing it until we equalize all the places. Please don't put this to your pocket like this, because when you make this can stab you. Don't staple your assistant. You can finish in jail, behind the bars, and you can continue painting in the prison. And you can make an exhibition when you go out. You can remain in the art history with your story. They say that you cannot say that you know a language when you are not able to joke in this, even if they are stupid. Listen my jokes in Turkish. They must be amazing. Now attention please. We finished all the corners, but now we have those ears. What we are gonna do with all those ears? Now decide if you use your canvas vertically or horizontally. I will use my canvas vertically, so when I hang this on the wall, I don't want these ears to be seen from the sides. So I will make it like this. I will make my ears to be visible on the top and the bottom. So do whatever you do in any kind of folding. Here you will work your origami techniques. Everyone has one, I think. But just be careful, like don't make like this. No, don't be like this. No, but just make like this. So when I hang this, it will be seen more clean. And I put my staple to the lines, not to the center, because I don't want them to get off. Here I'm not putting anything. Maybe if you want, you can put here too. But I think that's a waste of staple. You can make it like this. I recommend you to not to sweat yourself so much with these details, because they won't be seen too much. Just make it, and that's all. During stretching, I always checked the canvas with my eye if there was any undulated spaces, but then I found out that there wasn't any. When we put staples in the corners at the very beginning, those undulating risk is not happening. Always check your canvas while you are stretching. And now we will see, and now we will make first hit the staples. Now we are seeing the front. Yes, it's a very good and clean job. If you have a little bit loose spots, just put a little bit water. Take a clean water, put it to the back of your canvas, like this, like this, like this, and put it to the dry. And you will see that the surface become more stretched. Show you an exception here. When all your staples and without coming to the corners, you have noticed that you have some undulated corners, just like this. If I continue to put like this, my undulated surface won't go. The moment I see this, I need to make this stretch from here, from the corresponding corner. I'm checking when I stretched if it disappears or not. Yes, in my case it has disappeared. So when I put my staple on here and when I do the same to the opposite side, these undulated parts will go away.